We're into the month of October. Our goal for October is for students to tell you how many dots they can see on a dice. Probably a lot of them will be able to do that because you practiced it a lot in September. So feel free to check that quickly and move on to more difficult skills. But we're going to go ahead and go through what we need to do in October. So the first is to do finger flashing up to 7. So you already had them up to 6. 7 is just one more finger, so hopefully that's pretty easy for them to do. I like to, if students are struggling with that, I always say, okay, show me 5, have two hands out, show me 5, now show me 7. And then just keep alternating between 5 and 7, 5 and 7. That helps them only have to learn 2 of them. Then you're going to practice subitizing up to 5 with irregular dot patterns. So these are the cards we're going to use. These are kind of cool because they don't look like dice, but they're still below 5 and under. So I want them to be able to hold that image in their mind. So you're going to flash it real quick and then ask them to tell you how many dots. So there should be 3 and 2, which makes 5. They can use fingers to figure that out. We want them holding that image in their mind. So again, this one is the same. It's got 3 black dots, 2 gray dots, and each person should just keep getting turns trying this out. And here I've got 4, and then here I've got 4. So we're just trying to do a little exposure to irregular dot patterns. Then we want to move on to subitizing up to 5 with 5 frames. So this might be a new tool at this point in the school year, which is totally fine. They just have to be able to see how many dots. So I kind of like to mix it up. And then what we'll do is either after you shuffle, just flip a card and then cover. Or sometimes I just show it one at a time to each group member. There's one for this person and so on and so forth. So I just keep mixing it up and I just say, how many did you see? How did you see them? And eventually they get to the point where they start to realize that 5 means the frame is full and that 4 is one less, and they start to have some really cool thinking. You're going to play chop again, where we're using 6 cubes this time. So I like to grab 5 and one more of a different color. That's why there's 5 and 5, because then they always know this is 5 and one more. So same thing, you're going to have it behind your back and the student says chop. Everybody should hold on their fingers how many they think are there. And again, they can use their fingers if they're really struggling. 1, 2, 3 they can see, which means there's 3 that we're hiding. So chop's always fun. Kids love that. And let them chop you. Okay, and then last is we're going to start making 5 already, which just seems kind of fast for kindergarten, but a lot of them can handle it. So we're going to put out, and again, shuffle your cards because it goes a little smoother if you shuffle. I'm going to do a bad shuffle because these are brand new cards. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Okay, so you put out some piles. It really doesn't matter. I like to do 6 just because then I have an even number. And it doesn't matter, where the cards are. Just throw them on top. Flip the top cards over. And you're looking for, of course, I did not do a great job shuffling, so this might be tricky. But there should be 2 cards you can put together to make 5. Obviously, that's not working here, so let's do. Once you shuffle them, it'll be better. So you have the students try to make a pair that makes up 5 or fills the 10 frame or the 5 frame. So here I have 4 and 1. They just pick up the cards. The next person goes next, and they should be watching for a pair when it's not their turn. So here I have 3 and 2, and you just keep playing until you can't make any more pairs. This is great because it's getting them started with thinking about addition without actually using the plus sign. And then at the end, just check for regular dot patterns to 6 by the end of October. So September and October are fairly easy for kindergartners.